Sin is coming to Central City. That is how some people living there view the possibility of a strip club on Main Street in this small town.
So now a change to a city ordinance is on the table, and it would allow sexually oriented businesses to operate closer to places like churches and homes.
As Denver 7 investigative reporter Natalie Chuck found out, neighbors are taking their concerns to the state, claiming the mayor is acting unethically.
Central City, Colorado, just the most beautiful historic mountain town anywhere in the United States.
Like a scene right out of an old movie.
We just love it here.
A quiet place to get away or gamble away your money.
There was no revenue stream, and so to have gaming come in and have a revenue stream, it saved these cities.
But there's a new business hoping to join this strip of casinos along Central City's Main Street, one where dollar bills are used differently. What is it about the cabaret industry that you enjoy?
That's all I've ever done.
Eric Langen's company, RCI Hospitality Holdings, is known for dozens of strip clubs across the country, including several in Colorado. A little more than $2 million got them this building about 2 years ago, with the intent of opening a steakhouse and strip club all in one.
Tourists come up here, kids walk around, and I don't want to walk past that kind of establishment.
It doesn't really belong here.
They want this town to stay exactly the same forever. It's deteriorating. They're losing historical properties every year.
Right now, sexually oriented businesses like Eric's are not allowed to operate this closely to buildings like homes, City Hall, or this Catholic church. On May 21st, the City Council agenda proposed an amendment to the Land Use Code to change that.
Having a sexually oriented business at the entrance to our historic city is wrong.
The item was tabled after community outrage.
I like the economic or the potential economic effect of it, but I'm not necessarily a fan of strip clubs. I've gone to plenty of them in my yesteryears, but I don't do it anymore.
Jeremy Fay has been the mayor of Central City for nearly 6 years. Is there then any concern that if you change this ordinance, a lot of those empty buildings will be filled with sexually oriented businesses?
Yeah, it would be a concern to me, and it's obvious concern to a lot of others, and it's a tough one for me to get my mind around, to be honest.
Last month, citing his personal relationship with Eric Langen, 2 neighbors filed complaints with the state's Independent Ethics Commission against the mayor. You're friends with Eric Langen, is that correct?
Yeah, I would consider him a friend, yes.
Do you feel like that's a conflict of interest when it comes to voting and proposing this change in the ordinance?
Technically, no, but whether I think it is or not isn't everything. If the public believes it is, it's best for me to recuse myself when we come to a vote on these things that will affect RCI hospitality.
You and the business owner have taken trips together out to Texas, from what I understand. Is that correct?
I did go to Texas with Eric. Yeah.
And was it on the dime of the company?
Yeah, in some way, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's an RCI-owned airplane. I don't know that my weight really cost that much on the airplane that was going there anyways.
While any outcomes of those complaints are up in the air, the chances of finding common ground in this casino city seem dicey.
Nobody forces you to come in our doors. We don't force you to come see the girls. I mean, you might see them when they walk out the street, but they wouldn't know if it's you or one of my girls. They're not going to know the difference because they're going to be clothed when they walk in and out of the building, right?
The mayor and the city council were elected by the residents of this city to represent the residents' concerns about this city. And they need to listen to what the residents are saying.
For Denver 7 Investigates, I'm Natalie Chuck.
Now, this issue is being discussed at tonight's Planning Commission work session in Central City. We will be monitoring that meeting and updating this story on Denver7.com with what happens.